It looks like Nike is using its most powerful influencer on one of the most hyped sneakers on the market. Let's take a closer look at the Travis Scott Nike SB Dunk Low collaboration. What's going on, guys? You're watching Sneaker News on YouTube, and today we're taking a closer look at the Travis Scott Nike SB Dunk Low collaboration. Before we do that, just do us a quick favor. Please hit that subscribe button, and we'll get right to it. Travis Scott, at this point, really needs no introduction. He is by far the most powerful, quote-unquote, influencer in the market right now. All of his shoes with Nike have just hit, and even the shoes that he wears on his feet just get a quick uptick in hype. And the Nike SB Dunk is definitely one of the shoes that's gotten a lot more attention. Values have skyrocketed. The shoe is back like never before. This collaboration definitely makes sense. But before we do that, let's just go over the basics. The release date as of now is February 29th, 2020. The retail price has been reported to be $150. Of course, all that information is subject to change until Nike makes an official announcement on this release. And of course, big thank you to Stadium Goods for lending us this pair. If you want to shop this pair right now, check the links below. Since 2017, Travis Scott has definitely risen in the ranks, particularly with Nike and Jordan Brand, and all of his collaborations have just sold out completely. He's even given relatively, uninteresting shoes some hype. For example, the Jordan 33. No disrespect to that shoe, of course, but it's a Jordan 33, and he's even managed to give that shoe some resale value. The Air Force Ones, the Jordan 6s, and of course the SB Dunk is like the complete polar opposite of that. It's combining his influence with one of the most popular shoes out right now. So over the last year and a half or so, he's been wearing a lot of SB Dunks on his feet, and it's not just like the inline GRs, but he's been kind of going back to basically the earlier years of Nike SB and wearing shoes like the Supreme Dunks and the Uncles and the Futuras, and of course breaking the bank wearing the Paris Dunks, and basically any hype dunk, he's spending his money on them, and just because of that, the value of his shoes have skyrocketed to points that we've never really thought possible. I mean, there was at one point SB Dunks were just completely no longer interesting to anyone, and out of reference, like the Uncle Dunks, those pink and black ones designed by Futura from Moax Records. At one point, a brand new pair, you could have bought a pair for like $400. You could have bought a pair of Heinekens for like $800. You could have bought Ray Guns brand new for $300. Now the Futuras are minimum $3,000. The Ray Guns are minimum $1,000. The Heinekens, I don't even know if there's any brand new pairs out there in the market. So it's clearly like a combination of Travis not only wearing them, but SB Dunks have always been near and dear to the heart of quote-unquote OG sneakerheads. I mean, we hate using that term, but the SB Dunk was the reason why sneaker culture definitely exists. They've introduced like collaborations on a much larger scale, and that combined with even Virgil Abloh wearing the Dunks. We're not by any means giving all the credit to Virgil and Travis Scott, but Virgil and Travis Scott, two of the most powerful influencers in sneakers right now, are wearing them. That definitely contributes to the reason why this shoe might be one of the most hyped shoes of 2020. So let's just do a quick overview of the shoes. There seems to be an outdoor aesthetic to the shoe, similar to the Air Force One. That, of course, was inspired by his hometown in Missouri City, his upbringing in Texas. And we're not entirely sure what the backstory is, but because it has that same, how it says Cactus Jack pressed into the leather, and also with the bandana print with this nice canvas burlap sort of material. Of course, bandanas are very common if you're working out in the fields or in a farm or something like that. And even the plaid. Plaid, again, too, is something that you very commonly see for people who just work in the outdoors. Even the shoelaces, it's this thick hemp-style rope lace. We've never seen that with an SB shoe, but it's basically their kind of homage to the fat laces seen on SB Dunks. Because this is a quote-unquote skateboarding shoe, it does have that stuffed padded tongue. Instead of the Nike SB logo, we do have a vertical Cactus Jack label. On the insole, too, you see more of that bandana print with the Nike SB. Just to talk a little bit about the toe box and the tongue of the shoe, the material is kind of like that soft textured leather suede hybrid. We're not entirely sure what to call it, but it feels like a suede. At the same time, it kind of feels like a very high quality leather. So the quality on these, bar none, really, really good. It's not just like an inline shoe. It's definitely a lot of upgraded materials. Even the swoosh has that same suede kind of feel to it, as well as the Nike heel tab. On the medial side, instead of the black, you have this very light pink. So there's very clearly that workwear aesthetic that was heavily seen in his Air Force One collaboration. These definitely kind of share an aesthetic to that release, so you can't really deny that, to be honest. These will be very, very highly coveted, without a doubt. They didn't have to be an SB Dunk. Any Travis Scott shoe just garners a lot of attention. In addition to these thickened braided laces, there are two classic fat lace styles, one in black and one in the light pink that matches the medial swoosh. Finally, our favorite detail about this shoe, which we can't show you unfortunately with this pair, is that the upper bandana material does wear away. You can cut it out or burn it off, whatever, and beneath it is kind of like an elephant print type of material, but it looks more like plant roots. Again, another possible nod to his upbringing on the farm in Missouri City, Texas. What's interesting about this particular release is that it is not the updated SB Dunk Low Pro model. There is no, pinched ankle padding. Even the outsole is the classic SB Dunk sole, not the newer SB Dunk sole. So again, it's clear that they wanted to kind of recreate that early to mid 2000s sort of look to it. These will not only be one of the most sought after shoes of February, it's definitely one of the most sought after shoes of 2020. So again, thanks for watching. Let us know in the comments if these remind you of any other SB Dunks from the past. We'd like to hear your thoughts. Again, make sure you hit the subscribe button and we'll catch you in the next video.